well, let's see if things are working now. Oh my god. I thought I went live 2 hours ago. Turns out something screwed up, and no, I didn't. Now I am. Oh well. Didn't miss much. Just Dead by Daylight. Which didn't do very well anyways, so that's fine. And I played like half an hour of Cinders. Luckily though, I just went back to my save where I saved it when I ended the last stream with this game, so I get to reread everything I just read the past half hour. So it's weird because when I went live in Streamlabs, it worked, but then when I went to my Twitch channel, I wasn't live. So what the hell? Super frustrating. But looks like it's working now. So I guess that's something I'm gonna have to like check now to make sure I actually am live. Beautiful. Yeah. I'm live now. Great. Well, at least no one saw me fail hard in Dead by Daylight. I guess that's a good thing. Oh well. Shit happens. Now I know to check Twitch to make sure I'm live when I go live. Good to know. Good to know. But okay, let's do this again. It's a good thing I had my save and I could just go back to it. Alright, so where were we? Okay, we left. Did I, Thane? I don't think I did. The one game, I distracted the killer enough to like make us survive, but no, that one match that we were inside the building, that was BS. How are you supposed to like go anywhere or do anything? It's so confining. And anywho, let's see, last we left off in Cinders, we were ordered to go to town. We talked to Tobias. We had to get something for him. We ended up bargaining, got some money, went to the tavern, talked to Peralt, who is the captain of the guard, who, if this is a romance visual novel, we are totally going after. And yeah. And now we're on our way back. We're leaving the town. We're gonna go to the forest. I did already just play this part when I thought I was alive. I get to experience it again. Okay, let's go. Maybe I should stop by the forest before I return home to Carmosa and my stepsisters. It might be nice to have a little break after all. I wonder if the gift I left at the lake is still there. It's probably silly to think that fairies took it, but I'm curious. Oh no, we're definitely going to the lake. Definitely not changing that decision. I'm gonna stick, so all the decisions I made, I'm just gonna make them again. So yeah. Oh, the wreath of flowers that I wove is gone. No doubt it was blown away by the wind or taken by a wild animal. But Father would probably tell me that the fairies accepted it as a gift. I think I prefer to believe Father's version over mine. It's growing late though. I should return home. Yeah, it was uneventful. Let's go back home. Oh, could I have gone back to the town? Oh, damn it. I wish I would have thought about that. Oh well. The journey back to my house was much too short. I'm not looking forward to facing Carmosa or my sisters again. At least I got a rare reprieve from their insults today. I wish it had lasted longer. I'm terribly late. Carmosa told me to hurry back, and it's nearly nightfall. I'm sure she'll skin me alive. Cinders, do you have any idea what time it is, you useless girl? Where have you been all this time? Okay, so I picked apologize, and she got all pissy at me because she's like, you should stand up for yourself and blah 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 blah. So you know what? I'm gonna choose the other option. Talk back to her. What I do with my own time is not any business of yours. I work for you without any form of compensation, so why do you care if it takes a little longer to get tasks done? I did what you told me to after all. Foolish girl, a person's usefulness is not merely blindly following orders, but in following them efficiently. You may babble all you like, but the truth is that you are simply a lazy child. At least you managed to finish the task appointed to you, though I take little solace in that. Is it too much to hope that you managed to keep some of the money I gave you? Well, he said the price was 200 gold pieces, so that is what I paid him. Why am I not surprised? I suppose it is foolishness to expect more from a girl as disjointed from reality as you. What are you talking about? You never take the first offer. Anyone who conducts business, no. Anyone in their right mind knows that. But Tobias is my friend. He would not... Enough! I am not interested in your excuses. What a disaster. You are more useless than I could have imagined. If I stopped feeding you, it would be exactly what you deserve. But I suppose I would be arrested for petty crime if I did that. But Silence! Get out of my sight. Just looking at you makes me ill. You will go to your room and you will stay there until you are summoned. Is that clear? Yeah. Oh shit. It's our future husband! My lord, I've been told you wanted to see me? I have been informed of the hostage situation at the marketplace today. I also heard that you handled this situation rather admirably. For that I commend you. Thank you, my lord, but the truth is that I regret having to kill so many men. They couldn't even put up a fight. Such is the burden of those in positions of power. We must make difficult decisions for the sake of protecting others. It is not a choice, but a duty. And you performed your duty to perfection. You honor me with your words, my lord. You deserve it. After all, my father, your king, has always spoken well of you. I know he even considered you a friend. If the king spoke so, I am honored by such confidence. Truly? What do you think of my father? How was it to serve under him? The king was a wise, skillful, and strong leader. I would have followed him anywhere. That is what I have heard from everyone who knew him. Already I fade in comparison. My prince. I have not yet been crowned as father's last wish was that I should find a wife first. No doubt he wished that I find someone capable of ruling by my side. Of course, every noble in the land is eagerly pushing an eligible daughter towards me. But I need a strong woman I can rely on, a queen who can support my agenda no matter how hard it's going to be. I am a simple warrior, my lord. I know very little of romance and politics. Nonsense! My father trusted you in more matters than war, and I too am willing to do that. Please advise me, not as the captain of the guard, but as my friend. But I confess, even my own palace is not a safe place for discussing such delicate matters. The walls have ears, and I would not wish for my search for a wife to become any more public than it already is. Might we go hunting together tomorrow morning? I think we would find the forest a safer place for a discussion. Such an action is dangerous, my lord. If something were to happen to you, there is no one to succeed you on the throne. Is that so? I cannot imagine anything safer than having the famous captain of the guard by my side. Look, if there's an option for these two to get together, I'm in. I'm just saying. I'm okay with that. I'm okay with a yaoi. No problem here. If that is what you wish, my lord. That is indeed what I wish. You can go now, friend. My friends. Good old Perrault, brave captain of the Royal Guard, first sword of the kingdom, veteran of the Renegade War. Reduced to killing common thugs and guarding market stalls, not yet aware of how obsolete his role is. These are different times that require a new kind of bravery and power. Our wars will not be fought using iron and fire, but gold and lies. Prince Bessie. I hope you can adapt to these new times, my poor old friend. Because when I become the king and start realizing my plans, goodness knows I'm going to need someone like you. So then marry him! Later that night. Finally, I have some time to myself after doing Carmosa's bidding all damn day. Still, could have been worse. Carmosa was furious and I got nothing but cold scraps for dinner. But at least I was able to get away from the house for most of the day. I always love going into town. I can't believe how exhausted I am after today, though. My feet ache and I feel so sleepy. I should go to bed. Carmosa certainly won't allow me to sleep in tomorrow. Knock knock. Was that someone knocking at the door? Why would someone be visiting us at such a late hour? Silence! I paid for your discretion, and yet you pound on my door as if it's a war drum? Right. Pardon, madam. I swear I'll be silent as the tombs are, right away. Mum's the word. Enough with your nonsense. The package is ready to go. Can I trust you? Oi, you wound my pride, madam. I'm more trustworthy than an old priest in a confessional. Such an utterance is of little comfort to me. No one can escape Carmosa's biting tongue. Now prove there is some value to your words and go before someone sees you. ... I think he's gone. What was that all about? What on earth is Carmosa trying to hide? Maybe I should sneak out the window and try to follow him. He can't have gone far. If I leave now, I'm sure I can catch up with him. No, that's crazy. I can't do that. Oh no, we're totally going. I must be crazy, but this might be my only chance. How long have I waited here, wishing for a change? Finally, an opportunity has presented itself. Formosa clearly has a secret. If I could figure it out, I might have an advantage over her. No one is outside the window. Now is as good a time as ever. Here goes nothing. Game is so gorgeous, so pretty. Well, now what? I tried to keep my distance while following that man, and now I've lost his trail completely. If he's somewhere up ahead, I really have to hurry to catch up with him. But if I accidentally pass him, then I run the risk of running into him when I return home. Ow! Curse these demonic excuses for plants. The way you scratch at a fellow, you're more like wildcats than shrubs. That must be him. He's close. I'd better hide. Ugh! Blasted rocks! What are they doing in my path? You'd think they'd clear out this place, accounting that a fellow can't see a thing in the dark. It's not proper, I tells ya. Well, I'm sure this be the place where I'm scheduled to meet that smart-ass merchant. It's Tobias! Having a late-night rendezvous! Smart-ass or not, shouldn't you be more careful when talking about the man who pays you? Oi, boss, I was just talking a little to myself. No harm meant, you know? Truly. I suppose I can let this one go, if you've brought the package as discreetly as Lady Carmosa requested. Of course, of course. No ifs about it, boss. It wounds my honor that you doubt my competence for even a moment. No, I'd never doubt you. Now hand it over. Before I do, boss, I have a little something I need to be asking you. And what would that be? You know, I'm an honest man, but my curiosity just took hold of me so hard, and I had to have a look inside this package. And lo and behold, my eyes spy a mighty fine necklace set with rubies and made of gold. It's worth thousands of sovereigns at least, yeah? I specifically instructed you not to look inside. But the necklace? Yes, it's probably worth quite a lot of money. I don't get it, boss. Why is the noble lady paying us to take this off her hands? Seems all wrong ways around to me. I'm sure she has her reasons, and you're not being paid to poke around and ask needless questions. In fact, if you don't keep your mouth shut, you won't be paid at all. Whoa, boss. No need to get so angry. My mouth is secure as the royal treasury it is. I doubt the contents are quite as valuable. Still, you've completed your task, so here is your pay. 15 sovereigns. Try not to drink it all at once. Me? Never. You wound me with your accusations, boss. I'm sure. Well, we should return to town before someone stumbles upon us. What on earth is Tobias up to? Never mind that. If I don't do something, they'll leave before I can do anything. Now might be my only chance to confront him. But I probably shouldn't act too impulsively. I don't want to confront him. We can always, talk to him another day. So we're gonna go back home. I think I've seen enough. I better get back before they catch me or someone finds me missing. I'll talk to Tobias about this later, after I've had some time to think about it. It's best to speak with him alone anyway. In the morning. Boy, what a night. Maybe boss was right when he said not to drink away my pay in one go. Still, can't say it wasn't worth it for how great last night was. Wait, what exactly happened last night? How did I even wind up here? The deer went this way, my lord. Oh wait, someone's coming. Better lay low for a mite. Hurry, before it gets away. Forget the deer, Captain. There are more important matters at hand. If this is about what you asked yesterday, my lord, I know little of politics or the affairs of the court. That's exactly why I need you. You're straightforward and honest, and you see things I can't. Behind all those smiles, everyone in the court lies to me. No, you're the only man I can trust. So marry him. Just do it. I will serve you to the best of my ability. What is it that you wish to discuss? It's about my father's last wish. I must have a wife before I ascend the throne. How am I to choose one? There is a ball in a few days. Isn't that your chance to find an eligible young lady? In theory, but that's the problem. How will I be able to tell? The monarchy is weak without a king, and the nobles around me are plotting to advance themselves. They groom their daughters like prize spaniels in the hopes that I'll be taken in by a pretty face. I need a wife who is strong and smart, someone who can rule the kingdom wisely, not feed me her father's poisonous words. Or actual poison. But I doubt that I'll ever find such a woman. Don't give up on every maid in the kingdom, my lord. Even yesterday, I met a young woman who had a quick wit and a fire in her eyes. She did not seem like a woman of nobility, though. Which means I'm perfect for Peralt! A shame, that is, for I would gladly have gone to see any woman that you hold in such regard. And yet you must choose a wife. from among the nobility regardless. It is, after all, tradition. As if tradition mattered to that brood of vipers, they plot to control the throne before it is even in my grasp. If I marry to please a powerful house, I risk having a fool for a wife. What other choice do I have? If we respected the traditions to the fullest, you'd be able to choose any woman at the ball, even someone you didn't know. How convenient that this rule is often forgotten. Someone I didn't know? Captain, you're brilliant! It's perfect! I'm not sure I follow your thinking, my lord. A masquerade ball. I'll be able to choose from the women without discriminating over their looks or bleh. Let's try that one again. I'll be able to choose from the women without discriminating over looks or political ties. They've been pushing me to follow tradition for so long, they can't complain if I remember the old rules. Captain, you are truly a remarkable man. I see now why Father trusted you so much. Of course, my lord. Well, it's always an honor to be of service. Thank you so much, my friend. You are a rare breed indeed, still faithful to your ideals. Ideals or not, our prey has long since escaped us, and if we linger any longer, people might grow suspicious. You're right, my friend. Let us return to the castle with all haste. Now that I have a solution in mind, I can return with a light heart. ... Well, that's a bit of juicy gossip you don't hear every day. A masquerade ball, huh? I know a certain lady who paid handsomely for this information that she would. The day may have started lousy after all of last night's drinking, but it turned out to be quite a good one after all. All thanks to a few extra rounds at the pub. Can't go wrong with that. What time is it? The sun is already so high in the sky, I must have slept in. Considering how long I spent outside last night, that's hardly a surprise. I'm still not sure what to think about what happened. I want to trust Tobias, but... well, at least it's something different from the usual. It's strange how my life has been so boring all this time, then suddenly all these things are happening to me. As if you were in a video game. But even stranger than that, I wonder why no one has come to wake me up yet. It must be at least noon, if not later. Surely Carmosa hasn't decided to be gracious and grant me a holiday. Oh, Jesus. I want none of your pitiful excuses! Uh-oh. Carmosa's definitely not in a gracious mood. I should get going and see what's going on before she catches me like this. Oh, everyone's here. You're an even bigger disappointment than usual. Looks like Carmos is mad at Gloria today. I wonder why. Hey, Sophia? Cinders, not so loud. I don't want to get in trouble or miss any of this. But what's going on? Business as usual. Mother's in a bad mood, and Gloria was the nearest thing she could yell at. I'm not interested in your excuses. It's your duty to make sure there's enough wood for the fireplace. But if the servant is allegedly ill, then find someone else. Do it yourself if you have to. I'm sorry, Mother. I understand. If you truly understood, this wouldn't have happened in the first place. But I am wasting my breath. I can only hope that you've learned your lesson and this won't happen again. It seems I can't trust you girls with even the smallest tasks. I wish that one of you would finally take charge of things. Yes, Mother. Well, don't just say yes. Prove your worth by taking action. Make sure dinner is ready in 2 hours. I expect the wood to be chopped by then as well. Don't worry, Mother. I will. Cinders, Sophia. Why were you two wasting your time eavesdropping instead of being useful? It's not a waste to watch the mighty, all-knowing Gloria get scolded by Mom. ... Oh, what's this? You usually have such a sharp reply, but now you can't think of anything to say. Whatever happened to the perfect, glorious, outspoken Gloria? Once scolding from Mom is all it takes to shut you up. I don't have time to deal with your childish jealousy right now, but watch your tongue. It will certainly get you in trouble someday. Anyway, you two heard Mother. Dinner must be ready in 2 hours, so get started. What? Why do we have to get dinner ready? Because I'll be taking care of Mother's other needs, like getting the wood chopped. If you'd rather not, I can always tell Mother you refuse to obey her orders. Fine, I'll do it. Just pray that your food isn't poisoned. As if you'd have the guts to do such a thing, little sister. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have duties to attend to. Well, looks like I'm stuck working with you, Cinders. Oof. Oh, hey Jaden. How's it going? What's going on here? This is basically your typical Cinderella story. Kinda typical. Where, like, the main character is Cinders. And, our stepmother and stepsisters are kind of mean to us. However, the stepmom's also kind of mean to her daughters, our stepsisters. And, yeah. We pretty much just started the game, so not too much to really say. And I'm doing good. I'm doing good. Okay. So Gloria's definitely more of a bitch. So we're gonna say you sure told her. Wow, you really told her off. Nicely done. Of course I did. It's nice to see Gloria get a taste of her own poison once in a while. You're doing your smart... Servy? What do you mean you're smart, sir? Right. It's nice to see Gloria get a taste of her own poison once in a while. There we go. It's even nicer to see her at a loss for words. You really hate her, don't you? I never thought about it before, but I guess I do. Gloria was always cruel to me. She keeps trying to be like Mom, and she thinks Mom will acknowledge her if she keeps putting me down. Oh, that's cool. Neato. Well, things haven't been as bad ever since you came along. You're getting the brunt of it now. But yes, I hate her. I didn't always hate her, but I definitely do now. At least she got her due this time. She might be Kermos's favorite, but we're the ones on top for now. Who's cool? I'll be here. True, but I don't feel that great about it. Well, that's not important. If we don't finish dinner on time, we won't be on top for much longer. It'll be nice to have... it'll be nice having someone help me with dinner for once. Hurry up and take out all the ingredients we're going to need. Why me? Isn't it obvious? I hardly step foot in the place, so naturally, I don't know where anything is. Naturally. That doesn't mean you can't help with the preparation, though. I don't really have a choice in the matter, do I? There's no way you can prepare dinner in 2 hours alone. I'll be in just as much trouble as you if it's not done. Mother isn't forgiving towards anyone. I figured that much out myself. Now, here are all the ingredients. Ugh, that stench is unbelievable. Are they rotting or something? No, this is just how vegetables smell. They do grow in the soil, you know. Sure, but I can't believe you actually live with this odor. I bet sometimes you must feel like a rather large carrot yourself. Or a beetroot, maybe? That's very funny, Sophia. Besides, it wasn't exactly my own choice to move in here. I used to have a proper bedroom before Gloria took it. Of course, how could I forget? Still, you should be grateful. They say that harsh conditions help to build character. You're bound to become a diamond here, while poor Gloria softens with every passing hour. Can't you give me a break for once? If that's how it's going to look, I prefer to risk Hermosa's anger and prepare the dinner alone. Oh, fine. Don't be so uptight, sis. One Gloria in this house is one too many. So, what was it like before we moved in with you anyway? We're gonna tell her. Let's be kind of nice. You really want to know? Of course, we've got to talk about something or else it'll be awfully dull in here. You can't just admit that you're actually interested in my life. Well, if you must know, the moment we started talking, I decided it's better to imagine you're a character from some bad romance novel. It's much less personal that way. You're such a darling sometimes. I know, right? I may not be the worst or best in the family, but you can't accuse me of lacking creativity. But let's get back to that book you're in. Well, life was different when Father was still alive, more carefree, although I suppose that's how childhood is. Father had a way with kids. I think he was rather a big child himself, always dreaming. I loved it back then. I see. And how do you feel about it now? You know what? It was great. It was fantastic. I loved it all so much. Everything was so magical. He tried very hard to keep the worries of life away from me. It was like living in a fairy tale. Demons! I used to wonder what having a proper father would be like, but I think I'm all cured now. It sounds like keeping in touch with reality wasn't exactly his forte. That may be, but I was just a kid with a happy childhood. There are some dreams you just don't want to wake up from. What about your mother? Do you remember her? Unfortunately, she passed away giving birth to me. I still feel guilty about it, even though I know it doesn't make any sense. Father told me a lot about her, but I don't really know if that's how she was or just an idealized image. Either way, I know that her death had a huge impact on him. I think he was very lonely. Perhaps that's why he Perhaps that's why he preferred to get lost in his dreams rather than face real life. I'm sure it got even worse after we came into your life, huh? Ew, this onion is making my eyes wet. Give that to me. I'll chop it. If you rinse the knife first, it shouldn't sting that much. As for you, I'd say my life was definitely different after you came in. Oh, just be honest. I know your life has been miserable ever since your father married our lovely mother. Trust me, it's not like Gloria and I wanted this either, and yet here we are, one big happy family. You can be awfully cynical at times. Oh, you noticed. Fine then. Yes, my life got worse when you showed up. I'm a servant. No, a slave in my own house. Not like you'd understand. Yes, what could I possibly know about it? Stupid onion. It sounds to me like it's your turn to talk about your life. Well, there's not much to say. Being distracted. Oh. Okay. My friends are hopping onto my Discord. So yeah. Anyways. That's right. I have a Discord server. Feel free to join. Just go to my about page section thingy and click Discord. Anywho. Well, there's not much to say. That can't be true. It's obvious that a lot happened to you and Gloria. You wouldn't be like this otherwise. Besides, you said you wanted a conversation, so tell me about yourself. Fine, but don't say I didn't warn you. When we were children, we lived out in the countryside. Our house wasn't as nice as this one, though. Our father was a military man. He got himself killed in some war, and that left Mother a widow. Oh, I'm sorry. Don't be. I hardly even saw the man. When he was around, he was like a complete stranger, not a proper father at all. His death meant nothing to us. What about Carmosa? It must have affected her. Maybe that's why she's the way she is now. Was that supposed to be a joke? Mom didn't care about him any more than we did. Then why did she marry him? Well, why does anyone get married? For many reasons. There are a lot of reasons for people to get married. I don't think I can give a solid answer. Some do it to attain higher status or more riches. It's also a way to ensure you aren't alone when you are old. And sometimes love, or at least mutual respect, plays a role too. You're right. For instance, an ugly girl like me would only attract men looking for status. They would try to climb the social ladder using my back for rungs. Aw, girl. Say that about yourself? It was the opposite with Mother. She used her looks to attract a man of higher social standing. If you had a... Oh, penchant. If you had a penchant for melodrama, you could say she climbed his dead body to be where she is now. Hermosa comes from a poor family. They had a title of nobility, but they'd lost most of their riches and splendor. The only way for her to advance up the social ladder was to marry, and she was ambitious. She married an officer who was relatively rich and had a lot of accolades. She probably planned ahead even there. For all I know, she chose a man who would probably die in battle so that she could marry even higher later. How can you say that? That's such a cruel assumption. Cruel? It's not like she killed him. He would have died anyway. She just wanted something more out of life. It's still a cold thing to do. Cold? Sure, it's cold. It's business. I don't see what's wrong with it. Mother's not dumb. She did what she had to. There's not much room in this world for women with ambitions, so you take what you can get. So back then, was your life as bad as it is now? Worse. What? How so? Well, you weren't around. Listen, if you're not around, who do you think becomes the victim? Mother's always needed a scapegoat, and Gloria would do anything to please that woman. I'm not as pretty, smart, or ambitious as them, so naturally she humiliated me, and Mom didn't disapprove. And now that I'm here, they no longer target you. Is that it? That's exactly it. Mom and Gloria have a new scapegoat, and my life is finally a little better. Oh, I see. Well, now that you're no longer tormented, you choose to torment me instead? Of course, nothing personal. But it's either me or you, and I certainly won't be a victim again. Besides, you should be grateful. Didn't your father shield you from the real world too much? Well, now you get to see exactly what it's like. That's the way of all things. You're either the hunter or the prey. And as long as Mother and Gloria focus on you, I can go back to being my own worthless self. Aww. We're gonna be nice. You're not worthless. Just listen to yourself. You're not worthless, ugly, stupid, or even cruel. My. And what has made you an expert all of a sudden? That's ridiculous. It's obvious the person you hate the most is yourself, but you have no reason to. So you make up all these excuses like you're too stupid or ugly or worthless when you know it's not true. But it's still an easy way out, isn't it? You prefer to convince yourself you're nothing so that nobody will expect anything more from you. You don't have to change or do anything if you're worthless after all. And you sound like you're trying to convince yourself that you're all-knowing. You're not worthless, Sophia. You know that. It's almost endearing how hard you try to see good in other people, but you're just being naive. It's not naive at all. I was paying attention when you were talking, and I learned something important. You think you're worthless because you can't measure up to Carmosa or Gloria. But it's the opposite. Carmosa is a woman of strong influence. It's easy to get drawn in and conform to what she wants. The fact that you've resisted means that you're stronger than Gloria. It means you're stronger than Carmosa. I'm sorry you had to suffer for it, but that's what makes you even more admirable. ... You really had it rough, and I know that left a mark on you, but it doesn't make you worthless. You know, I don't need your pity. Trust me, that's the last thing on my mind. You've still been an absolute horrid to me. Absolutely horrid to me. But now that I know what happened to you, well, I just wish that I knew you, I just wish that you knew better. I've had enough of this. I've done enough work. You can handle the rest of dinner, can't you? Well, you don't really have a choice. I'm leaving. Fine, have it your way. For a girl who wastes her life away in the kitchen dreaming of better days, you sure can be self-righteous. And for a girl so cynical and angry with the world, you sure look a lot like a self-made victim. Then I suppose that entire conversation between us was pointless. Good luck with the dinner. What's wrong with her? I can't believe we actually had that conversation. That was definitely unexpected. I think I need some time to think it over. The meal is nearly done anyway. All that's left is to get one of the servants to cook the rest right before it's served. I really need to get out and gather my thoughts. Everyone is busy, so I'm sure no one will notice if I sneak out. 1 second, let me take a drink. Okay. The main hallway is empty. No surprise there. As I thought, everyone is busy right now. I don't have much time before dinner, but I'm sure I could sneak out and be back in time. All that talk about my mother reminded me that I haven't been to her grave in a long time. It might be dangerous to sneak out during the day, but I don't know if I'll get another chance. I'll just have to move as quickly as I can. Ooh, yes, cemetery. I don't even remember how long it's been since I last visited the cemetery. Mother's grave isn't hard to find. It's guarded by a statue of an angel crying gracefully. Father's idea. Looking at how much pain the angel is in, it's clear that Father took Mother's death very badly. I can't bring myself to look away from the statue. I'm sorry, Father. The grave must be in terrible condition by now. I haven't had time to care for it. Wait, the grave is clean. Not just clean, but polished as well? Someone must be caring for it. Step away from the grave! Who's there? Oh shit, who are you? Damn! You look like a badass. And kinda hot, I'm not gonna lie. Yo, if you're a possible love interest for me, I am in. Oh, I wonder if they're maybe setting her up to be like the fairy godmother of the Cinderella story. Ooh, maybe. Doesn't mean we still can't get with her if that's an option. I'll do it. I've had it with all of you grave robbers. Folks like you have no shame. What are you talking about? I'm not a grave robber. Of course you aren't. And I'm the... Hold on. I know you. You're Carmosa's stepdaughter. Damn straight she fine. I am. I suppose you know Carmosa? No, Carmosa? Of course not. But I sure know you. Well, I guess you have an advantage over me then. I have no idea who you are. Oh. Madam Geed? Sure, that's what we're gonna say that name. You don't know? I live in the town. Folk there call me Madam Geed. Madam Geed, as in the witch that everyone talks about? She's clearly a shaman. Come on. So you have heard of me. The stories they tell are an exaggeration, though. Those half-wits label anything they don't understand as dangerous. Even more so, seeing as I'm a woman who's smarter than they are. I suppose it frightens them. Ooh, she gets a character title thingy. Ooh. Although it doesn't stop them from running to me anytime they have a problem they can't fix. Personally, I prefer the term wise woman, but it's a lot more appropriate, I think. Oh, sorry. It's a lot more, you know, whatever. So you're not a witch or people can be stupid. I don't think that people can be stupid. It's just that they explain things the best way that they know how. Right? Until they learn. And then, yeah. I'm gonna say, so you're not a witch. So you're not really a witch? No, I never said that. Only that the stories about me have been exaggerated. Besides, some people consider it magic when they find their way back home from drinking all night. It really depends on your perspective. Well, even in gossip, there's got to be a grain of truth. The only truth is that I'm intelligent, independent, and I take care of myself without a husband. If the townfolk want to call that witchcraft, so be it. It makes their own lives so much simpler. True, but still. Why are you here anyway? You scared me when you shouted at me. I was just visiting an old friend. I was on the way back from picking some herbs in... Oh, some herbs in the forest by the lake. Oh, I've heard that the forest and the lake are special. My father used to tell me that they're magical. And we're talking about magic again. I can't help it. The atmosphere here is so mysterious. It does feel as if this place is magical. Do you believe in magic? Ooh. Maybe a little. Maybe a little? My father raised me to believe, and I suppose I do miss my childhood, when I could believe wholeheartedly. But there are so many strange and wondrous things in this world. Maybe magic really does exist. Oh hey, Diax! Nice to see you again. Yeah, the art style of this game is freaking gorgeous. It looks like painted. It's so nice. Your reasoning makes sense. And? And what? Does magic exist? Well, that depends on what you consider magic. Years ago, people thought medicine was magic. Some still think that way. We label things we don't understand as magic. But then what does that mean? People call fairies magical, but we could also consider them normal creatures who live in the world like we do. Birds fly and fish breathe underwater, but we don't consider them to be magical. What makes fairies different? So, does that mean fairies really exist? Well, I would certainly be unwise to claim otherwise while we're in this forest. Perhaps you would like to come visit my shop next time you're in town. Tomorrow, maybe? Maybe. Is there any reason you're inviting me? Look, if you want to hook up with me, just say it. I'm already in. Let's go. I am down for this shit. Okay? And if you are open to like adding Perald into the mix, we can have ourselves a nice little threesome, a nice little polyamorous relationship. I am good to go. I doubt that's where the story's gonna take us, but I'm just saying. Right? I mean, come on, game. We are in Pride Month. Let's just do it. Do I need a reason? Perhaps it's merely that I like you. Or we could talk about your mother. I mean, she says she likes us. I think we in. We have proof, okay? We in. So, although she's gonna talk to us about our mother, so maybe I'm reading too much into this. But wait, you knew my mother? Of course I did. Who do you think has been tending to her grave all this time, silly? It surely wasn't you. So you were friends with my mother? There. Your questions can wait for tomorrow. I'm tired and I need to return home. Shouldn't you hurry home as well? You'll be in deep trouble if Carmosa discovers you're gone. How did you know that I snuck out? Who knows? Maybe I saw it in my crystal ball. Wink, wink. Or maybe it's just that I know Carmosa wouldn't let you wander around the woods on your own. I really want to see you tomorrow, but it won't be easy. Carmosa usually keeps a watchful eye on me. Well then, you'll just have to think of something, won't you? You won't get anything out of life if you don't take a few risks. I guess so. I'll try to come tomorrow. Excellent. I'll see you then. Take care, sweetie. That was certainly an unexpected meeting, but what an amazing freaking character. I definitely want to speak with her again. And by speak, I mean do things, wink wink, nudge nudge. For now, I'd better just concentrate on getting home. Magic or not, the witch was right about one thing. If Carmosa finds out I snuck out, I'll be in deep trouble. Can I go back to the cemetery? Wait, I can? I can't stay here no longer. Carmosa will notice that I've left soon. If she hasn't already. I prefer not to think about what she'd do if that happened. Oh, interesting. I want to click it again, but we'll go back home. All clear in the main hall, and I don't hear anyone screaming my name. Looks like I made it back in time. Oh, pardon me, ma'am. I was just on my way out. I know you. You're that man who was with Tobias last night. Cinders, what are you saying? We snuck out. He doesn't know that we saw him. Girl, you need to learn to keep your mouth shut. Keep your voice low. Keep your voice low, missum. I'm trying to remain incognito here. What are you even doing here? Oh, nothing important to bother you. 'Tis mighty boring business stuff. Is that supposed to be a joke? You know what? Okay, we the audience know that this character overheard what the prince and Perald were talking about the masquerade ball. Cinders doesn't know that. The thing is, I don't think he'd tell us. Unless we, like, gave him something. I don't want to threaten him. Maybe we'll just say, please tell me. We'll see what happens. What business? Please tell me what you were talking about. Sorry, but I swore my honor and I wouldn't breathe a word of it. No one else will know. You can trust me. I'm Tobias's friend after all. Sorry, but I ain't telling. Goodbye. Peace. Not a single word? Now I'm even more curious than before. I could ask someone in the household if they know anything about this guy. Camosa is certainly out of the question, but maybe one of the sisters? Then again, I can never tell if they're on my side or not. It might be best to play dumb and see what happens. Okay. So we did have a nice moment with Sophia. So maybe Sophia will tell us. Or we play dumb. Sophia's a tough nut to crack. And Gloria probably has her own, like, troubled backstory, too. Decisions. I don't just want to leave it. Let's go talk to Sophia. We were having a nice moment in the kitchen. Maybe Sophia will know something. She's always watching and listening to everything in the house. I'll go look for her. Oh, she's in the kitchen still. Or again. Now that's just great. She's not here either. I thought for sure she'd be hiding out in her room. I don't hide, Sophia. What are you doing in my room? Which is also the kitchen. Mother said dinner's almost ready, so I had to come fetch you. Where have you been? I was washing up, but I ran into a strange man on the way back. Do you have any idea who that was or what he wanted? You seem to always have a good grasp on what's going on here. I usually do, regardless of what Mother and Gloria think. That strange man came by earlier today. He said he had important information for the lady of the house. Gloria tried to send him away, but Mother ordered her to let him in. Do you have any idea what his information was? Well, I wasn't really invited to their secret meeting. This is very interesting. Wonder what Camosa's up to. Who knows? Mother has secret servants and spies everywhere. She's like a spider pulling at many different threads of her web at once. It could be anything. That's such a perfect analogy. I suppose if it's important, it'll come up eventually. Gloria might know more. She's always trying to please Mother. Well, thanks for the info. I don't see why you're thanking me. It's hardly an exciting secret. Anyway, you should hurry up and get to the dining room. Mother would maul us both if you were late. A few hours later. I'm so worn out. Of course Camosa would order me to help the servants wash the dishes. I wasn't much more than a servant during dinner either. Unlike the servants, I don't get paid though. Honestly, I'd rather they don't even invite me to dinner. Picking over the leftovers is better than waiting on them. At least I had something to occupy my thoughts while I did chores. A lot happened today. First, there was that talk I had with Sophia. I'm surprised that she was willing to open up to me. Usually she's so quiet and moody. She even smiled at me a few times during dinner and treated me better than usual. I wonder if she's reaching out for a friend. Maybe the two of us could be friends. You know what? Yes. I like Sophia. Her circumstances aren't much better than mine, really. And at least I had a happy childhood. She's been mistreated all her life. I wonder if I'd be the same as her if I was in the same situation. But even though she's rough and cynical, she proved today that there's a smart and sensitive girl under all that. If she stopped pushing me away, I think I could grow to like her. Still, the talk with Sophia is nothing compared to meeting Madame Gide in the cemetery. What a woman! Yes! Cinders! Yes! Let's get all up in that. Tomorrow. In-game tomorrow. She's fascinating, but I just can't figure her out. She might look imposing, but she doesn't scare me. She feels familiar and trustworthy. It's clear she cared about my mother, otherwise she wouldn't be tending to her grave. I should visit her in the town as soon as I get the chance, at least to thank her for keeping my mom's grave clean. And then there's the most mysterious event of the day, that weird man coming by the house. He was with Tobias last night, and now he's back to see Carmosa? Something must be going on here. I wonder if Tobias knows why he came. Whoever that man was, he sure gets around. I only wish I knew what his information for Carmosa was. It must be something important. I'll have to dig deeper if I want to find out. So many questions in just one freaking day. This might be my big chance to finally change my life. But I'm too tired to think about it right now. After everything I've done today, I'm feeling so worn out I could barely stand. I had hoped I'd have time to read a book before bed, but I need sleep. Girl, there is always time to read at least a chapter. Oh, hey IZ, thanks for the raid! Oh, now that my alerts are working, look how cute it is! Hello, raiders! Welcome! I am playing Cinders, which is like a visual novel that's based around the Cinderella story. Yeah, you know, Cinderella has a stepmom, 2 stepsisters. Yeah. How's it going? How's it going? Hey! Oh, thank you for the follow! Oh god. My putter sucks? Hope that's how it's said. Super appreciate the follow. Thank you for being here. Yeah. Oh, cool. Well, hello, friend of Izzy. Thank you for being here. Thanks for the follow. Oh. Ah, got it. Nice. My computer sucks. Oh, cool, cool. Was I right? I was playing a game. Maybe I'll have more energy tomorrow. Ooh, ooh. Cinders, Cinders. Hello? Is someone there? We are here. Who are you? I can barely see you, but you look kinda hot. I'm not gonna lie, the artwork for like the women in this game is much better than the guys. So like I don't know. I'm more drawn to the female characters in this game. I'm just saying. Also, the male characters are not as interesting, except for Perald, the captain of the guard dude. I will take him for sure. As well as Madame Gide, our like witch shaman lady. Yes, anyways. Oh, well, we can see you quite well. What is this place? Where the fuck am I? You're in bed. So this is a dream. It is. Then none of this is real. Why? You're real, and so are we. That's real enough. But who are you, lady? Or person? You don't remember us? Should I? Do we know each other? We know you. You don't know us. But you know of us. Oh my god, is this like one of the fairies our dad would tell us stories about? If you want to meet us, come to the lake. Yes! This must be one of the fairies. Because they were always by the lake and shit. Okay. The lake? And don't forget to bring a gift. It would be improper if you don't. Now rest, darling. You deserve it, and you'll need all the strength you can get for tomorrow. Damn, we dreaming about hot ladies now? I love it. I feel like I slept a while. That's strange. It looks like late morning, but no one came to wake me up. Again. Wonder why. I had such a strange dream last night. It felt more real than any I've had before. I wonder what it meant. I suppose time will tell. Time to get up and see what the day has in store for me. Probably more trouble. Strange. No one's in the main hall? Wonder where everyone went. Normally Carmosa would be all over the place handing out orders to everyone. If she went somewhere on business, she'd definitely wake me before leaving. Where are the girls anyway? Would you shut up and listen to me just this once? Why should I? You're not the lady of the house, so stop acting like it. I'm not taking orders from you, bitch. Oh no, not this again. And here I was hoping that everyone had just disappeared. I'm surprised though. The voices are coming from Carmosa's study. I thought it was off limits. I'd better check it out. I'm not taking orders from you. You shouldn't even be in here in the first place. Then tell me who you think should be in charge of the house right now. I don't see anyone more qualified. Wow, so this is what Carmosa's private study looks like? A bit barren compared to when it was Father's room. Did she have to get rid of everything that was even remotely pretty? Did she hate it that much, or did she just need money that badly? What are you doing here? I could ask you the same thing. Isn't this place off limits to everyone? Oh, Gloria's just on another one of her delusional power trips. Why else would she be here? Oh, sorry, wrong voice. Let's try that again. Oh, Gloria's just on another one of her delusional power trips. Why else would she be here? Shut up, you little... Hang on. What's going on here? Where's Carmosa anyway? Who knows? She left early this morning without saying much, and now Gloria's distraught. She left for business, and she said she'll be back in 2 days. It happens, and I'm not distraught. I'm merely trying to maintain order while Mother is away. I don't recall Mother leaving you in charge. Shouldn't it go without saying? Who else would be capable? All you're good for is foolish commentary. Oh, of course. Only Gloria is capable of anything. How did I not see that before? Both of you stop arguing right effing now. Oh shit. Okay. I want to call them both hopeless. However, we were building up a nice little friendship with Sophia. We're definitely ain't siding with Gloria. Should we stick with our Sophia plan? I kind of feel bad for Sophia from what we've learned about her. She kind of has like self-esteem issues that tugs at my heart. Dayax. It's oh yeah? Well, it's pretty late. Well, it's 12:30. It's kind of late depending on who you are, I guess. Not for me, apparently. I want to side with Sophia. We're kind of going down a befriend Sophia route, so let's do that. Sophia has a point, Gloria. You're claiming leadership when no one even asked you to. If Carmosa didn't appoint someone, doesn't that mean she just didn't find it necessary to leave anyone in charge? Maybe she thought we'd actually be able to handle ourselves for 2 days. This is a rare chance. We're free of her rule for a little bit. We should enjoy it instead of arguing about it. You see, even Cinders figured it out. With Carmosa gone, we're getting a break. You don't have to ruin our fun with your sad imitation of her. Both of you are hopeless. Your rebellious behavior is exactly why someone needs to take charge. But I suppose I can't stop you. Go ahead and have your fun if you're so smart and responsible. Cut it out. Aren't we ignoring the more important matter at hand? Why on earth did Carmosa leave so early without saying anything? Doesn't that seem suspicious? Right? She's super sus. It's not as if Mother ever tells us anything. Even we don't know what she does. If she thought we needed to know, she'd tell us. She'll be back in 2 days, and that's that. Do you think that this has anything to do with that strange man who came by yesterday? All I know is that it's none of your business. Now, if neither of you are going to help me, get out of here and leave me alone. Let's get out of here, Cinders. Our audience with Her Majesty is clearly over. And there you have it. No matter what you tell Gloria, she insists on being in charge. Well, what do you plan on doing with your day? I'm not sure. I might go into town. There are a few things I've been meaning to do. Good luck getting Gloria's permission for that. You'd be better off just sneaking out on your own. You mean you won't tell her if I go? Why would I do that? I want no part in Gloria's delusions of power, and I don't care what you do. Maybe sneaking out is a good idea then. Think about it. I'm hungry though. I need to eat first. About that, I already made breakfast. You can have some if you like. You made breakfast for me? I cooked for myself already, and making extra for you was no trouble. Thanks. That's very kind of you. I wouldn't read into it too much. I only did it because it was easy. Of course. Well, thanks anyway. Yay, Sophia! Breakfast was lovely. Everything is so much more relaxing and peaceful when Carmosa's away. Right? Oh my gosh, she's totally tsundere. It sure would be nice if every day could be like this. I guess that's just a silly dream, though. I wonder what I should do today. It would definitely be the perfect day to go into town. I could talk with that woman, Madame Guide, or go see Tobias. I'm especially curious to know about what was going on that night when I saw him. Tobias has some explaining to do, and this time he won't get away. Well, there's no sense in waiting around. I should get going. I wonder if I should tell Gloria that I'm leaving. She'd be angry if she found out later. No, we are sneaking out. Screw Gloria. Well, if she's angry, that's her own problem. Besides, if I told her, she'd probably forbid me to leave anyway. I should probably skip out on the joy of speaking with her. Oh shit. Sneaking out? I see. Oh, sorry. Sneaking out, I see. I knew you would. Gloria will be angry with me either way. What difference does it make? Oh, you don't have to tell me that. And you really won't tell Gloria that I've left? Are you joking? I've had enough of her for today. I don't want to talk to her about anything. Besides, she'll notice soon enough. She's not stupid. And when she notices, she'll be angry. I'll look forward to it. Take care and have fun in town. There's no way you'd be able to have any fun here after all. Thanks, Sophia. I'll be back as soon as I can. Oh no, we gotta go to the forest. Oh, hell yeah. I'm lucky that Carmosa's gone. I can do anything I want for once. Today is so beautiful. I hear birds singing, and the freedom makes me feel so alive. That strange dream I had last night, it said I should go to the lake. Which is why we're here, Cinders. It seems silly, but it did feel different from a normal dream. Was it really someone speaking to me? Well, even if it wasn't real, I could at least take some time by the lake to relax. Oh no, we're going to the lake. Hell yeah. The lake is as beautiful as I remember it. Though I have to admit, I'm a little bit disappointed. I guess I was really hoping that someone would be waiting for me. Well, the voice in the dream asked me to bring a gift, and that's what my father would do too. Oh, definitely leaving a gift. Hell yeah. Let's be honest, I came here because of that dream. I might as well leave a gift like I intended to. I think I'll gather some wildflowers and wrap them in my shawl. A beautiful bouquet would be a nice gift. I'll just place it by this tree. Nothing's happening. Well, I don't suppose I was expecting anything anyway. It must have been just a dream. In the end, real life is more exciting than dreams and fairy tales. I mean, I disagree, but okay. For instance, this place is so tranquil and beautiful. Even if it's not magical, I feel so at peace. I just want to lie down in the grass, close my eyes, and let my problems drift away. Truly, that sounds like a good idea right about now. This is my day to do what I please with. If I want to take a nap, I will. This looks like a good spot. I'll just lie down here. That's strange. Everything's so quiet. The wind is picking up so suddenly. Cinders. Did the wind just call my name? Oh my god, look at the scenery just like change. Who's there? ... No one's there. I suppose it was just the wind playing tricks on me. Not creepy at all. We are not wind. Then who the fuck are you? Who am I speaking with? You are speaking with us, naturally. But I don't see anyone. How can you not see us when we are everywhere around you? I don't understand. How do you even know my name? We know you because you left gifts for us, just as your mother and father did before you. Surely you know us. You wouldn't leave gifts if you didn't know who they were for. So you're fairies. Am I dreaming? Right now, you tread the delicate line between sleep and wakefulness. Soon you will be fully asleep. Makes sense, I guess. Well, what do you want from me? We have no desire for anything from you. You're the one who seeks our aid, do you not? I suppose so. Do I get a wish or something? If it's the right wish, then yes. Then I wish for... The time is not yet right, Cinders. Do not worry. When the moment comes, you will know, and the lake owes you a favor. I'm not sure I understand. I get a wish, but only when you say it's okay? That's a bit convoluted. It would if you were awake, but here, in between wakefulness and dreams, it is as it should be. You are leaving now, but we will meet again. Wait, I'm leaving? Where? What do you mean? Goodness. Must have dozed off. No wonder. The atmosphere here is so relaxing. It's hard not to sleep. Does this mean the voice of the fairies was just a dream? Well, even the fairies themselves admitted that I was dreaming. Can a dream know it's just a dream? But it felt real enough, and the gifts I have left have disappeared. Oh no, it's real. It didn't feel exactly like a dream. There was something very tangible about it, in a strange way. I should probably be more scared than I am, but I feel wonderful. Maybe I should ask Madame Guide about this when I get the chance. She seems knowledgeable about things like this. She's a witch after all. I'd better get going though. There's still a lot to do. I just hope I'll have a chance to come and take another nap here someday. Well, that was fun. To town we go. There we go. Changing positions for my feet. My legs. Okay. Market day is clearly over. The streets are much emptier now. That's just fine with me. I've still got plenty of things I can do, like visit Tobias. Maybe I could also stop by the inn and see if the captain of the guard is there again. Yes, let's go. But first I need to see if I can find Madame Guide's shop. That's right. Let's get our queen, then we get our king. Get Madame Guide, then we go to Perrault. Have a nice little polyamorous threesome relationship. I like this. Great idea. Good job, Cinders. She seemed to know a lot about Mother, and I'm so curious to learn more. I don't have a clue where her shop is, though. I'll have to ask around. Oh, yo, her shop looks so cool. Definitely shaman. Like, yeah. Or like voodoo priestess vibes. That's what it is. Well, here I am. It's the first time I'm here, but this place wasn't hard to find. It really stands out. I don't see Madame Guide anywhere. Is she out? Just look at everything here. Skulls, candles. I don't even know what this is. I wonder if I should have come. Don't touch anything. Ah, you surprised me, girl. Oh, child, it's you. I mistook you for one of those mindless townfolk. It's impossible to even leave for lunch without one of them coming in and breaking something. Then why do you do it? I have to eat sometime, right? I meant, why do you leave your store open? Doesn't it attract thieves? These people might be clumsy, but they won't take any risk if they don't have to. Especially when it involves stealing from a witch. But earlier you said you're not a witch. Did I? Well, what I am hardly matters. What matters is what people believe of me. It's most helpful. Yeah, I think I understand what you mean. Of course you understand. You're a bright girl, just like your mother. That's what I wanted to talk to you about. You act like you knew my mother, but I don't remember you. And believe me, girl, I will remember you. I did know your mother, but not as well as you'd like. I know you, too. How did you two meet? A few months before you were born, your mother had some health problems. She came to me for help. I wouldn't say we were close friends, but I learned many of her secrets. I see. Can you tell me what mother was like? I only know of her from what father told me. Oh, I have nothing but respect for her. She was a strong and clever woman who wouldn't settle for the boring life that was expected of her. 1 second. Need a drink. Boy. Okay. Okay. Yeah. She was ambitious, motivated, and she always knew how to get what she wanted. How strange. Father always spoke of her as if she were an angel. Humble, caring, and a hopeless romantic. How is that strange? Those aren't conflicting descriptions. Can't a woman be smart and independent and still want to be a good mother and wife? She was also practical and brilliant at business. Better than your father, to be honest. Wow, I never knew. With everything father said, she seemed more mythical than anything else. Truly. You know, you're rather similar to your mother. The two of you have the same spark. Ooh, I'm not good wife material. I'm not that independent. How do you know? I say, how do you know? It might be true, but how would you know that? Even if you did know Mother, you hardly know anything about me. Well, you surely are a clever one. It's true, I don't know you well, but I've observed you recently. You observed me? I'm not sure I'm comfortable with that. I'm sorry. I just wanted to know how my friend's daughter was faring. And it was impossible to just go and visit you. Is that Carmosa's doing? Ah, Lady Carmosa. Your father always was attracted to extraordinary women. He may have had a good heart, but he was a little disconnected from reality. Without your mother's guidance, he likely would have lost his title and fortune in no time. Carmosa also has the brains and ambition necessary to manage his estate. She's an excellent choice for a second wife, an incredible person. Look, as much of a bitch as Carmosa is, I mean, yeah, we gotta agree with that. I suppose if you look at it that way, Carmosa is pretty capable. From what I've heard, she hasn't had it easy. I know she had to work hard to get and stay where she is. I mean, the house is still standing after all, so clearly she knows what she's doing. But that doesn't make me like her anymore. That's the price she had to pay. She couldn't get to this position by worrying about who likes her. But even knowing that, she put her family first and gave up personal happiness for the sake of her house. That's something worth respecting. Certainly I respect her. I understand what you're saying, but it's still hard for me to like her. As long as you respect her sacrifice, you're a wise child. No matter which path you choose to pursue in life, you'll have to sacrifice something after all. By the way, how are Carmosa's daughters? Are you getting along? They ain't bad. Well, I assume assume you can imagine how Carmosa's daughters would be. They keep me at arm's length. They're troubled, confused, hurt, and they often hide behind cruelty and cynicism. But underneath that all, they're just normal girls. I think as they mature, our relationship will get better. I only hope that with time, they'll be able to free themselves from Carmosa's toxic influence. But for now, it's still very difficult to live with them. It seems that things are difficult for you. You're not very happy with your life these days, are you? You could say that. And what are you doing? What do you mean? If you don't like your life, then you have to be the one to change it. Otherwise, anything you say is just whining. I definitely want my life to change. Then what's your plan? Ooh. I wait for my chance, I have to learn, I have my ways. I have to learn more, I'm gonna say. You know? I don't really have a plan yet. Why not? Are you expecting things to just work themselves out? Of course not. It's just I don't know enough to form a real plan. I don't want to act brashly. I get the feeling there's a lot more going on that I don't know about. Carmosa's acting strangely. If I could figure out what she's up to, maybe I could use that to my advantage. I'm also wondering if I could find a way to reclaim the estate from her somehow. I'm my father's only daughter, after all. There's almost always a way to bend the law to your will. It might not be very kind, though. Anyway, it doesn't seem you have a very clear idea of what you want yet. I promised your mother that I'd help you, and I will. But you yourself need to know what you want first. Come see me once you're ready to move forward, and we'll talk about your options. Did you really promise my mother you'd help me? Of course I did, girl. I have no reason to lie about that. You must get going now, though. Wait, I still have so many questions. I have a lot of work to do, I'm afraid. I can't afford any disturbances. I'm sure we'll have another chance to talk. I'll do my best to answer your questions then. You remind me so much of your mother, and I'm sure that you'll be just fine. Thanks. Peace. Take care, girl. I must admit, I don't know what to think about Madame Guide after we talked. I can't tell when she is being serious or sarcastic, if she's giving me advice or just mocking me, or both. And maybe I'm just not used to acts of selflessness, but I get suspicious when someone outright offers to help me with all of my problems. Makes me wonder if they don't have some hidden agenda, especially if it's the town witch. Looks like my mother was quite special to make such interesting acquaintances. A witch! Still, she seems genuinely interested in helping me, and can I really be picky here? I won't be forgetting the conversation we just had anytime soon, that's for sure. Where should I go now? Getting late, I probably only have enough time to stop by one more place. I could go to have a little talk with Tobias in his store. I wouldn't mind heading to the inn either. I'm sure it would be fun. Might even see the captain of the guard again. Where should I go next? Oh, we're obviously going to the inn. Screw Tobias. We getting that captain. The inn it is then. Something smells delicious. I wonder what's cooking in the kitchen right now. Not like it matters. I don't have any money to buy food anyway. Why am I even here? I guess my real reason for coming was to see the captain again. I was really hoping he'd be here. He was such an intriguing man. I wish I could spend a little more time getting to know him. Ah, there he is! Sitting in the same corner he sat in last time. Abbott? Looks like he's leaving. Wait, is he coming towards me? I remember you. Your name is Cinders, correct? Yeah, I'm surprised you recognized me. Well, you were on my mind. Would you care to join me for a drink? Yes! Hell yeah, let's go. I'd be happy to. Hang on, you were thinking about me? Oh. Yeah, you came to mind during a recent discussion I had with the prince. Oh, I'm flattered, I think? What were you talking about exactly? A candidate for wife, of course. Surely you've heard about the king's last wish. Actually, I haven't. Well, according to the king's final wish, the prince cannot be crowned until he's found a wife for himself. So the coronation is being postponed, and every noble in the kingdom is trying to foist a daughter on him. It's been very tiring for him, as many of these women are groomed for looks alone. He was losing faith. So I told him that the world still holds many bright and intelligent women, and you're living proof. Oh, well, I'm grateful for the compliment, but I'm not sure what else to say. My apologies. The drink is making me more direct than it is proper. These days, there's little to do fulfilling my duties, so I spend many hours here. I don't want to bore you with the small complaints of my life, and I apologize for being so curt with you the last time we met. I get it. I mean, a lot happened, and it's no surprise that you weren't in the mood for discussion. Honestly, I should probably apologize for bothering you when you wanted to be left alone. It wasn't a bother. I found the discussion very interesting. Listen, I know you asked about the prince last time. Are you still interested in learning more? No. Screw the prince. We like you. Tell me about yourself. Actually, I was more interested in hearing about you. Me? I'm just a simple warrior. What's so interesting about me? Plenty of things. For starters, how did you become captain of the guard? Well, if you really want to know, it runs in the family. My great-grandfather was a mere soldier, but he saved the king's life in battle and was rewarded. The family was granted a noble title and the position of king's personal guard. Since then, my family's heritage has been swordsmanship and loyalty to the crown. So, you were destined to have this position from the start? Yes, but I accepted it with great pride and joy. It's an honor to serve the kingdom. We will always remember that the king was grateful and kind to the man who saved him. Didn't you ever think about doing something else with your life? Not once. Besides, it was not my decision to make. I don't want to be speaking out of turn, but that sounds so sad. You didn't have a choice? There's nothing sad about it. The men of my family have been honorable soldiers for ages. I was raised on tales of my brave ancestors and trained in combat since I was a child. When I received my first sword and joined the palace guard, I was so proud. It was the best day of my life. I felt like I could finally stand among the heroes of my family. You still feel that way even now? Not as much, but I don't blame my family or my path in life. The world is simply changing. There was a time when conflict meant a sword in the heart, but now it's a dagger in the back. These days, everything is poisonous words and false smiles. You can't tell friend from foe. Kingdoms are torn apart by whispers and false smiles now. There's no place for a man of the sword. All I have left is a corner in the inn and the occasional desperate lowlife kidnapping a few children. I'm not the heroic savior that my ancestors were. Aww. Aww. You're still needed. Perhaps you should settle down. We're gonna encourage him. You're still needed. I think the parents of the child you rescued would disagree. You still saved his life. Surely you didn't get to charge into a glorious battle, but that doesn't mean you make less of a hero. There's still a place in this world for brave men. Thank you for your kind words, but you think too much of me. I'm happy I could save the child's life, but I feel terrible that I had to kill those men. They were misguided and foolish, yes, but they couldn't even defend themselves. It may be selfish, but I miss the days of the king. Back then, I could cut down my enemies in battle. Are you saying you actually miss killing people all the time? I'm cool with that. I mean, there's this game called Among Us. I totally kill people in that all the time. Look how much we have in common! I'm saying I miss the days when men put their lives on the line for what they believed. The people I used to fight knew what they were up against when they opposed the king. The killing may have been brutal, but at least it was honorable. Didn't you ever feel bad about taking their lives? I'm only the sword. The king is the one who wields it. The burden of guilt is on him. It's my good fortune that I served a wise king who didn't enjoy bloodshed. That's enough of such heavy subjects, though. I'd rather get to know you more, if you don't mind. Ah, yeah. You look like a girl from the town, but I haven't seen you around. I don't live in the town, actually. I live in the house ruled by Lady Carmosa. Oh, forgive me. I didn't realize you were of nobility. Your clothes give you the appearance of one of the townsfolk. I didn't know you were incognito. It's not a disguise. This is what I wear every day. After my father passed away, Carmosa took over. She treats me as one of the servants, but without any pay. I don't even have money to spend on clothing. I'm sorry to hear that. It's a shame your father chose Carmosa to take over this state. He chose her? Isn't that what happened? Before he passed away, he should have left a will. The will would appoint the next head of the house. It's a shame he didn't choose you. I've never heard anything about his will. I don't think father would willingly put me in this situation. That doesn't sound right at all. If Lady Carmosa wasn't appointed, she's breaking the law. I didn't realize that. Something about this situation seems super sus. I hope you get it sorted out. I wish I could speak with you longer, but I must start my patrol. It was a pleasure talking with you. If you ever need anything, I'd be happy to help you. Thanks. I'll see you again sometime, you know what I'm saying? Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. By the way, there's this like really hot like witch, shaman slash voodoo priestess lady in this town. If we could like 3 of us like totally hook up, I'm okay with that. Are you down? Cause I'm down. Just FYI, keep that in mind, okay? Okay. Take care of yourself. This is the first time I've heard of father's will. I wonder why he never wrote one. Unless he did write one. In that case, snap into it. I'll have to investigate as soon as I get the chance. Well, there's no point sitting here in the tavern alone. I don't want to attract the wrong company. The sun is already setting. I spent the whole day in the town, and what a day it was. I guess time flies when you're having interesting chats with people you normally have no chance to talk to. Oh, how I wish life was a fairy tale and I could do that every day! Drink break, give me a sec. Oh my god. Okay. And yet, life is what it is, and I have never even been able to stay in town past sunset. When I was a child, I had to head back to the residence for safety. And then Carmosa entered the picture and took over. But even without her, I would have been a bit detached from the town's life. I might dress and work like every other girl here, but I still live in a mansion quite some distance from town. I have no real friends here except Tobias. I hear no news, no gossip. I really don't know what their life is about. Sure, my own life is safer and probably more luxurious. But I wonder what it would be like to live here, be a normal town girl, wake up to the sounds of life and excitement on the streets. Get out of bed knowing a myriad of things await me when I walk out the door. The life goes by fast and an adventure might begin around each corner. Then again, if some town girl looked outside the window right now and saw me, what would she think? She would probably remember her own boring chores, the constant danger of hogwash flung from high windows to the street. She would envy me. I need to stop daydreaming. It's getting really late. My golden cage awaits, and the two sweet singing birds I share with are going to screech their lungs out if I stay here any longer. And I wouldn't want to give them reason to worry, much less an excuse for picking on me. Alright, to home we go. Home sweet home. I used to love returning home when my father was alive. I miss sharing the events of the day with him. Now it just seems like a grim prison, and my parole has just been revoked. Not to mention, I'm probably up for a long talk with the jailer, seeing how late it is. You're back, safe and sound too, with no sign of having been attacked by robbers, wolves, or some such? Though I probably shouldn't be surprised that they didn't want you either. Sophia, charming as always. I kind of expected Gloria to be here and try to reprimand me. Doesn't seem like her to just let such a breach of rules slip without a word. It does seem strange, doesn't it? I'm as surprised as you are. I thought there was nothing as important for her as taking any chance she has to mimic Mom's contempt. Oh, I can imagine it already. If Mom was here, she would tell you you should have a stick up your derriere like I do. You're awful, and more importantly, off the point. What happened with Gloria? I don't know. She didn't seem that angry. More like sad, really. Both mean that she's not well at all, so I'm content either way. Still, I wonder what could throw Gloria off her high horse, and out of that annoying Carmosa pose, for that matter. Did something happen in the house today? Well, dinner was burned a bit, so Gloria got her reason to shout at the servants some more. That hardly sounds like a reason to get depressed, does it? No, it does not, but apart from that, I couldn't tell you what the reason could be. But I don't think you need to worry about her. It'll just blow over and you'll be fine. Whatever it is that's eating Gloria. Thanks. So, if you couldn't say what happened, does that mean you did get the chance to get out of the house? I didn't. Sunshine, birds, and bees, and friendly people that will stab you the moment you turn your back are not for me. But I took my time of freedom to stay in my room and rest from all of this, so I saw little of Gloria today. You stayed in your own room the whole day? How come? I mean, that sounds like an awesome day. Surely it will come as a surprise to you when I say I'm not a people person. I knew we liked Sophia. We are like one person, except that she's kind of a bitch. But and I don't think I am, so yeah, I prefer to use this time for myself alone. May I ask what you did then? I used my peace and quiet to just sit and think things through and finish a couple of things I had no chance to get around to with Carmosa on my back. Things like? Oh, that is nothing of importance. At least not in comparison to the ominous discovery Gloria made this morning. Did you know she has found a stain on a curtain in the hallway? That one. O.M. freaking G. Hard to believe, but it's true. Half of our morning and all of dinner conversation was about that stain being a sign of something greater. Household and lifestyle deteriorating. Servants' morale and respect dropping. Kingdoms falling. Dark times approaching. And, most of all, the stain is improper. Well, Gloria does take house duties very seriously, but you are avoiding questions about your day. Maybe, but so are you. Surely after the whole day in the town, you have loads of stories to tell. Yeah, it really was nice to get out without feeling I need to hurry or else. And we usually have so little chance to speak to anyone outside the house. And the town looks magical in the evening. It simply doesn't go to sleep. All windows are lit, people walk the streets, if only to stroll to the tavern. Have you ever been to the town past sunset? No, I haven't. Carmosa thought it neither appropriate nor useful for her daughter to go out in the evening. Well, you must be exhausted. Yeah, kind of. Even my small and rock-hard bed seems like a piece of heaven now. I won't stop you from reuniting with your bed of rocks then. I prefer to be alone anyway. But do be careful. Those bedbugs can get really big and eat you alive if you let them. Everything is possible in the fairyland you seem to live in, princess. I wish you well too, Sophia. Peace. Oh. Alright. We're gonna stop here, because it's a new day in-game before we get going. Let's save. We'll save here. Alrighty. I'm gonna stop here for now. We're also almost at the 2-hour mark. So, yeah. There we go. Yeah. That was fun. Oh, this game. I wonder where it's gonna go. I wonder, like... So we're still kind of in the parallels of the Cinderella story. I wonder if it deviates at all. Because it's still quite similar. I'm curious, though. Because clearly we want to go after the guard. You know, the captain of the guard, Peril. We don't really want the prince or anything like that. So, like, I wonder if, like, we can go that way. I don't know. I don't really know much about this game. So, yeah, we did save it. Okay, beautiful. Making sure. Well, I mean, it's either, you know, Peril or Madame Guide, the witch lady. I'll take her too, or both. I'm okay with that. But yeah, we'll see where the rest of this story goes next week. I don't know how long this game is either, so yeah, I'm greedy. I'm polyamorous. I got a lot of love to give. What can I say? But yeah, we'll figure out what's happening next week, next Wednesday. As for tomorrow's Thursday, so we'll be playing Tormentum, Dark Sorrow, which is that dark and creepy point and click game. So, yeah. We'll play more of that. And I hope I have a good turnout for that game because I kind of suck at point and clicks sometimes and could definitely use the backseating, so. But yeah, I'm calling it. And just a reminder, I now have a Discord, so if you'd like to join, please do. I don't know exactly what I'm going to be doing with it, but it's there and it's a thing. And as you can see, I also have Twitter and Instagram at NickWritesRain and at NicoleWritesRain. And yeah, if you like paranormal romance books, please consider buying them. They're on Amazon and also Kindle. Yeah. Alright, I think I'm done. I'm gonna go now. I'm like dying of heat right now. Like, it is so hot in my room and I'm desperate to turn on the AC. So I'm going now. Have a good night. I'll see you tomorrow, 11 p.m. EST for Tormentum. And yeah. Bye-bye. Thanks for watching.